Rams fans, good morning. For the first time in 28 years, it is Rams game day. We're fired up about it. It's been so long since we played football last. We got to watch everybody else play 2 times. Man, I hope it's like it reminds me of The Office. We was like, oh man, I would love inside jokes. Love to be a part of one someday. That's how I felt about game day, dude. Watching all my friends watch their favorite teams this last few weeks. But this is Tuna and the Sheriff. I'm Sheriff Joe Baggs. We are fired up. We're going to be talking about the Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons tonight. Possibly the final bone game in our history. Crazy. So I'm boning out. We're in the bone zone. Absolutely love it. Before we get into Rams Falcons, though, I need to bring in Tuna here for his weekly court mandated Dan Orlovsky rant about the MVP. So Tuna, feel free.
Nah, I got no rants. He's I haven't seen his Twitter pop up on my feed with the Bills losing the way they did.
Did he block you?
Dude, no, like straight up. There's a few analysts, man. I was doing some deep diving yesterday that like after Drake May and Josh Allen games, they're right there like MVP, MVP. You know who was tweeting about Matthew Stafford MVP after the Jaguars game, after especially the Seahawks game last week? None of them.
Yeah.
Me. None of them.
Us?
No. It made me so angry because they were doing that. They were going hard, like, it's not Josh Allen's fault. One of them was. And then I like did diving, went back to right after that Rams Seahawks game, and like nothing. Not even like, hey, is he in the conversation? Like, it was just like 2 days after the game, he's like, oh yeah, Ernest Jones messed up this coverage against Matthew Stafford. And like that was the first mention. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's one of those situations. What I don't like is the fact that that we had Drake do a good job yesterday, and so everybody's like, "Oh, that's your MVP," and it's like, "Well, hey, our guy hasn't even played this week yet. Can we at least get through the week before we say all that?" Because also, I mean, Matthew Stafford's dicing up really, really good teams. Drake May does it to a terrible team, and everybody's like, "Wow, this is crazy." It's like, hold on, like.
The good news with that is that actually I've seen a good amount of people like not falling for that.
Good.
Like I've seen a lot of non-Rams fans going to bat against May of like, hey, pump the brakes. Like it's the fucking Jets. I think I said like even my grandmother throws 5 touchdowns against the Jets. Like this is
my grandma in '86 had 4 touchdowns against the Jets.
It literally did. It's like when Matthew Stafford like tore up the Bucks. That was like the first game that was just like, hey, it's national TV. Yeah. We're at home. We're chanting MVP. But like nobody was like, you see what he did to the Buccaneers. It's like, yeah, it's what MVP should do. But same with the Saints. We weren't like loud touting, like loud about it. It's like, oh yeah, he was supposed to do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm biased. But what do I know?
That's also fair because it's like, I mean, Aaron Donald played in the NFL for more than 3 years and only won 3 Defensive Player of the Years. And hold on, he was probably the best in all those. Like, I mean, whatever. But yeah, this we'll kind of shift attention here to. We won't. We'll still talk MVP. Nothing. What are you doing?
Wow.
Nothing at all. Anyway, we'll shift attention to tonight. Unfortunately, tonight, because it's been, like I said earlier, 27 years since we last watched a Rams football game. In that time, a lot of things happened, and all the things that the Rams couldn't have happened did happen. And so we will be a wild card team. We're looking at either 5 or 6, since the Packers are slotted in at 7 no matter what. So what's kind of crazy about that is next week we could get a determiner of the difference being the 1 seed for somebody and the 6 seed for somebody. Like they're playing for a lot between Seattle and San Fran. Obviously the Rams, if we can get to 5, I feel good about that because I like taking on the whoever wins the NFC South. I feel good about either of those opponents, and it saves us from going to Philly or Chicago, which would be nice. So either way, that's kind of where we're at right now. This game kind of means a lot less than it did this time yesterday.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Guten Tag. Or Gesundheit. The
All right, Leonard.
That game last night, man. that capped off such an unsuccessful hate watch.
Yeah,
Watching the Niners, watching both the Niners and the Bears light it up. It's just the only like non-touchdown was Caleb Williams taking them for a field goal like in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That was in the Seahawks game when they just pulled away from the Panthers. That was frustrating. But this is what happens, man. Now, do we want to talk about like how the Rams even got here? Because it's you can be upset of like, oh fuck, we suck. We got third seed. We should have won first place. I mean, the players don't care. The players like this team does not give a fuck until the playoffs start. Like
that's when our season starts.
Funny. Yeah, it kind of is funny that Stafford is playing this well and probably gonna win MVP because he does not give a fuck about that. Like he does not care. Us fans do. And same with the playoffs. Like all the accolades, all the numbers, all the noise, they don't care. Like they could have played Devontae Adams this week. I'm confident that he could have played this last week. Like that's how strongly I feel. But they only care about the postseason. I hate to bring up other sports and other fandoms, but I know this feeling. So those of you that do know, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Celtics fan. I get enough shit from everybody. It's a long story. But this happened last season or 2 seasons ago when the Celtics like been to the top, lost to the Warriors, got to the Eastern Conference Finals, lost to the Heat, and then finally the year they won the finals 2 years ago, it's like we didn't give a fuck about the regular season. We were just biding time until the playoffs started, and then we're like, okay, let's go. That is exactly how I feel about the Rams. Like all this regular season is nice, it's awesome, cool. When's the wild card? Where are we playing? Who are we playing?
Yeah,
let's go.
I mean, I feel like that's been my thought process since like week 2, though. So I don't know, man. It's like, are we gonna win the division? I don't know, maybe. Are we gonna get 1 seed? I don't know, maybe. Just make it to the playoffs, man. That's all I care about. I just want to go. As long as we're playing past week 18, I don't care about anything. Like whatever, man. Because it also does feel like this team is in that position to wherever the NFC playoffs take us, which, by the way, based also on yesterday, I think NFC playoffs are going to be absolutely insane. I think the NFC playoffs this season are going to be so much fun to watch. That's absolutely mandatory eyeballs on all of those games for sure. I mean, if it's a playoff game, I'm watching anyway, but absolutely got to be locked in for those. It's going to be some good stuff the whole time through. But I don't care who we play, where it's at, when it's at. It could be 3 a.m. Tuesday morning in Chicago at 5 degrees. Cool. Let's go. Like, I don't know. Is our tickets for sale? Like, let's do this, man. Like, so I don't know. That's kind of just where I'm at. But based on also the fact, like you said, like we're resting people now, or like Devontae has kind of been not urged back. And especially now, I think that's very realistic that we could see him not play this week or next week. And next week, I would anticipate that we see people like Jimmy, at least for a second half. I would anticipate that. So I don't know. I'm a little bummed that these games mean so much less now, but I'm also excited for that stress to kind of go away. And it's like, well, even if we lose these next 2 games, who cares, dude? Like, let's just get in there, get some action going. Like, because I also am not a firm believer in like if you kind of go in loosely to these games because it's like whatever, that does not necessarily mean that trend continues once the playoffs start. Like the momentum is sure a very real thing, but if you actively go in with like, okay, we're in the playoffs, let's just get there, I don't think that momentum necessarily carries you through. And especially with this team specifically, man, I just think that this leadership and this roster, this coaching staff is just too good for all that. So whatever happens these next 2 games, I still feel good going into the playoffs.
It is just absolutely insane to me. Like how we got here, like even with I'm trying to pull up my where do I have the standings at? Because like in what world does a 13-win team get third place in their division? Like you can sit here and be mad at the Rams, you can be mad at McVay. Like we can get like in the sauce that is the NFL season. Like you caught up in the moment, right?
Yeah.
But seriously, take a step back and look at this shit.
But dude, it just happens, man. It happens. We just got unlucky this year. We're sick, but so are other teams. I don't know what to tell you. It's fine.
Yeah, like this is a game late because it's missing the Niners' extra win here. They're like both 13-3, right? So there's a possibility where there's going to be 3 13-win teams. If the Rams win out and the Niners win next week, like you have 13-win teams. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's third place in your division. It's, I don't know. If you're saying, hey, for your division, you had to get 14 or 15 wins, I don't know many teams that are going to be able to for sure accomplish that.
And let me see here, like if we go back through the, I want to look through. I'm looking at the Seahawks schedule here. I just want to see some of their losses. So 3 points to Tampa, 2 points to us, and then week 1, 4 points to San Fran. So they're doing all right. San Fran got absolutely smoked by us, though. All of our games have been extremely close. We have not been out of the games. You know, it's like it is with 2 seconds remaining. We're still in it kind of thing for all of our losses. So, yeah, that's just it too. Is it like these are good football teams? Like I understand that we want to be the best, and I still think that we can play toe to toe with anybody. And that's the thing with the NFC playoffs this year is it like as long as you can hang with anybody, anybody can win it. And that's the thing is like as long as you can just be in the game in the fourth quarter, it is anybody's game. And that's just it too. Is I just think we're dealing with really good football teams. I mean, it's crazy to me that we on a short week against a division opponent in weather in prime time, we lose by 1 point in overtime. The fans are like, we're done. And it's like, hold on, hold on. That was actually a great game. And like, I don't know. It's just my confidence level is not wavering at all. Even if we go in at a 6 seed, man, I just no team won a Super Bowl with the whole season being absolutely perfect. We're like, wow, we saw no adversity this year. That's crazy. Like, it's just not real. So that's fine.
Yeah. Bring up Rob's comment here. It's a good point, and it needs to be addressed too. So like me, I'm being dramatic when I say I could care less if they lost the next 2 games. Yeah. No, like I'm being dramatic for the sake of like just saying we care about the playoffs. Like that's the main goal. They could have been 9-8.
This comment to me says that Rob doesn't really understand what we're saying, and that's fine, Rob. What I'm saying is that like it doesn't. Losing these games doesn't take us out of it.
But no, he some people do hear that, and that actually is a valid point. But the momentum does matter. Like you don't want to lose 2 games and like just be like, who cares? Because somebody asked me actually, like, do you just sit the last 2 games and they don't mean anything?
No.
The answer is no. Like if you just lose all your momentum, like
it's not just that too. It's also just like having your people keep their rhythm going, not momentum, but keep their rhythm going. Keep Matthew Stafford out there, keep him, throwing the rock, keep the blockers blocking, keep the tacklers tackling, that's the important part to me. And I'm not saying, because also the thing is like, I feel like the comment is like, well, we don't want, like, why would you want to lose these? I'm not saying I want to lose these games. I'm just saying that if it happens, it doesn't kill us. Like it's not a killer. That's all.
No, the way it's going to play out too. I know a lot of people are worried about the cold weather. Why? I don't understand why. If we're worried about because of the Panthers game, that is one of 4. Do I go on the rant I told you about over the weekend? All right.
I have no idea.
Cold weather. That Panthers game. That loss was an act of God. All 4 Rams losses were acts of God. Walk with me here. This is not. Maybe this is cope, but these 4 losses, right? Let's go back to the Eagles game. How did they lose? They didn't finish out. That's fine. But a special teams collapse like no other, multiple field goal blocks that like you'll never see ever happen again in an NFL game. Just happens to happen to this really good team. All right, whatever. Okay, cool. Second game, San Francisco. You get the Mac Jones legacy game and Kyle Shanahan just calling the absolute perfect plan, like set up the blueprint of what works against the Rams in the same game on a short week. I know that's an act of God because look what happened the next time they played. Got blown out at home. The third one, I'm having fun with this one. The Panthers game. Matthew Stafford just threw 28 straight touchdowns without interceptions.
Yeah.
At that point. And then all of a sudden he's going to start throwing interceptions and lose a game with a fumble when he's been ice all season. Like that sounds like witchcraft to me. That sounds like the devil's work. And then the last one goes without saying, the 2-point conversion from hell that no one's seen. So you got 4 acts of God that took down the Rams. You barely lost. So it's interesting. It's fun.
That last one is like how we give up an extra 2, we get 4 taken off the board early, and then it still goes to overtime and lose by 1. And it took Sam Darnold, of all people, to push the football all the way down the field and punch it into the end zone and get a third straight 2-point conversion to pull it off.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like, man, you all earned it, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, damn, I really wanted to win that game, but y'all got it. That's cool. So yeah, that's you're absolutely right. And I see like comments coming in here saying that like we lost in Philly last year because of the cold. I disagree. I think we lost because of Bo Limmer. I think that was just bad calls there. No shade. I like Bo. He had an awesome year last year. He's mostly inactive this year, so that kind of tells you where he's slotting right now, at least. But no, it wasn't because of the weather. And in fact, when it started snowing, I think the Rams were playing better. So I don't know. That was a crazy situation here.
Oh, I mean, you can sit here and do that thing, but like, okay, well then why didn't imagine you're Eagles fans. Like, do you go in with the same mentality? Like, oh, I hope we don't play the Chiefs in Super Bowl because we lost last time.
Exactly.
Look what they fucking did to the Chiefs. They blew them out.
Yeah.
Like that shit feeds good teams. You mean to tell me like we've been up here platforming Stafford about how icy it is. Now you're going to get worried about cold weather as a fan?
That's a good point.
No, give me Matthew Stafford played 12 years in Detroit. He's played that shit.
Like, well, this is the time of year, man. This is it. This is what you play for, man. Like this is you don't play to play it in 81 degrees at SoFi. Like that's not where like it's in September. You don't win trophies there, man. So it's like if you want to be the best and you want to go all through this crazy NFC gauntlet right now and hoist another trophy in your rival stadium, you're gonna have to play some cold games. Who cares, dude? Like it's not big. It's football, bro. It's like it's a fall winter sport. I mean, who cares? It's cold, but these guys have played football their whole lives, and guess what? In high school, it's cold. And they don't have domes anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so I just don't. I don't like the conversation because it's like, well, this is the sport. This is what the sport is. It's like if we're playing hockey, and it's like I don't really mess with ice, and it's like, well, this isn't your sport. Get the hell out of here then. Like summertime baseball, it's like, oh, I hate it that we have to wear pants and it's hot as hell all the time. It's like, well, this probably isn't your sport then, dude. Like, I don't know. That always makes me laugh. It's the only summer sport, and they're the only one that wears full pants. I understand why, but like I just think it's funny.
Somebody's bringing up the Eagles and Bills game. Let's. I mean, okay, there's rain, but we want to add some context to that. The Bills absolutely cannot drop game plans to get wide receivers open. It's been a problem for them for a while. Their play calling is atrocious. They have a superhuman in Josh Allen and I'm sorry, you have Josh Allen and you have the leading rushing back right now, and you're going to complain because, like, oh, our receivers suck. Why don't you scheme them open better? Like, I'm sorry. I see other teams I see Kyle Shanahan getting Kendrick Bourne open for 300 yards in the game. Like, you can't figure it out, like, rain or no rain. You just got to depend on Josh Allen to do everything. And then Philly, like, that's been their offense. Like, if it was sunny and dry, that would have been their offense. That's what they do. Inside run to Saquon, slant, deep bomb, and hope for the best. And then Jalen Hurts goes 14 for 20 for 150 yards, and they win.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're not us, and we are not them kind of thing. So I don't know. It's like it's just because they couldn't get it done in some weather does not mean anything for us. Because then also it's like Seattle, that was a wet game. It wasn't super wet, but it was a wet game. That was 38-37. Like
it was better than people give it credit for. Like, it was. And having played in rain, dude, you almost. I don't know what's worse if it is pouring, because then you have a heavy ball. But then it gets to a point where like that's it. That's as saturated as it gets. Like there's a baseline. When it's like sprinkling off and on, it's like the roads, like it kind of gets slick, and it's annoying. Interesting. But
you kind of adjust too as you're kind of playing. You kind of adjust and you kind of understand that football's coming in at you. It's wet, so you got to just treat it differently. But these are pros, man. Like I don't know. So that's kind of where and it's like I see the comments like weather always plays a part in football. But that's part of the game. That's just football. Like if it's gonna be a mud bowl, it's gonna be a mud bowl. You still got to score points, man. Like so, I don't know. To blame weather, because that's the thing too. You can't blame weather because both teams deal with it. If it's cold for us, it's cold for them. They're not immune to it just because they are from Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like it's because they're from Chicago. They don't feel the snow. Get out of here with that, man. Like we all got to deal with it.
From a more technical standpoint, It will, and I'll bring up the offense here. I know we should focus on this Falcons game, so we'll burn through this here. Let me bring up the offense. Let me know when you want me to switch to the individual player in the defense because I only got one screen here. The reason why I really don't care about the weather is because two things cut through bad weather. When you have just an unbelievably strong arm, it sounds stupid, but it's true. You have a better shot at completing short and medium range passes. And if you have a decent run game, you cut through all that bullshit. And the Rams have both. Can you imagine if it's a downpour in Philly and Matthew Stafford's just darting passes to Puka Nacua? He's got strong arms. Like he's fine. Like everything's fine. Everything's fine. But looking at this Falcons game, it's I don't know, man. It matchup dependent. It's gonna suck. The one that I'm worried about the most, like numbers are one thing, but things change throughout the season. Bijan Robinson, have you got a chance to watch a lot of him? Like, what are your thoughts on him?
The kid's incredible, man. I mean, he does it all. He catches well. He runs well. He's got great vision. He's hard to tackle. I mean, there's not a weak spot to his game, really, man. He's like a modern day, I mean, if you're looking just across the league today, I mean, talent wise, you can argue certain people for sure, but he's way at the top of that conversation, man. He's incredible.
It reminds me a lot of Christian McCaffrey, just because he has a shit ton of receptions. If he can't get going in the run game, they're gonna force feed him, which is kind of what you want to see when you are the best player on the field. Like you want to see him get fed. Yeah, Kirk Cousins back there. He is the ultimate statue. So we're really gonna see, man. Can the Rams shut down an elite running back one more time this season before heading into the final week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. It's a tough task. Obviously, that's a very good player, but the thing is with the Atlanta Falcons is like they don't have, outside of what I would call Robinson, like any of like the real top tier, like top 3, top 5 guys at their position, again, outside of Robinson, but they're really, really good everywhere. You know, like they've got a solid offensive line. They've got solid weapons. They've got solid quarterback play. They're just not at the top of any of those right now. In that division too, I mean, it's like, it's certainly winnable. They could have put together just a few more and been in a position right now where this game could have meant a lot more, because that division is just not extremely powerful. But that's the thing with Atlanta, man, is like they just I don't feel like they play to their level over the course of a season, like game in, game out. Like they can certainly get anybody, but over the course of the season, I just don't feel like they play to the level that they can. But I think really the biggest thing here in this game specifically is going to be those game plans and just see how, you know, how that offense tries to attack Chris Shula. And then obviously we know the other side of it with McVay versus Raheem. That game planning is going to be awesome. And don't pretend like it's not possible for Raheem Morris to cook up a scheme where the Rams just can't really get anything moving, and Bijan does enough to score some points. Like it's absolutely realistic. I don't necessarily see that happening because the Rams are the most well-rested team in the universe right now, but it's certainly anything is possible in this game. They've got the talent to do it.
It's they're, I don't know. I was a Michael Penix fan. I thought he was going to figure it out, but it all comes down to quarterback play. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how talented the other players are. It doesn't matter how rock solid everything else is. If you don't have a quarterback, you're not going to win a lot of games. And that's essentially what's happened to Atlanta this year. They have a little bit more stability with Kirk Cousins, but he didn't start week 1. And you got some weird shit going on there with them drafting Penix. You know, how is the timing with everyone? Like, how much first team reps did Cousins get in the offseason? So I don't know, man. They struggle at times for sure. They look really sloppy. But then you get times where they have like epic comebacks. You're like, what the fuck is this? And their defense is super talented. They're second in the league in sacks.
Yeah, they get after it.
Yeah, they get after it, man. They do blitz more than the Rams do. Chris Shula special. Apparently he doesn't like the blitz. But they have really young edge rushers with James Pierce probably being in contention for Defensive Rookie of the Year, if not leading it, because he's got like 8.5 sacks. So Warren McClendon is going to be on double duty this week, protecting that right side against some really good pass rushers.
Yeah, and that's cool too for it to be Pierce, obviously, with the trade that happened. So I think it'd be cool. Like I mean, obviously they want him to do well. They would like him to kind of show up in this game, but like on our side, it's like, yo, if we can have Ferguson do that too, like, you know, punch in a couple or something like that against the Falcons, that'd be really sweet. But again, like that's going back to that trade with Pierce and stuff like that. I mean, this can help us in a few different ways. Although, again, I'm one of those. I don't want to say I don't love the draft. I think it's fun. When it's draft time, it's draft time, and that's a blast. But I think that the difference between like picking 8 and picking 13 is minimal. I just don't think it's that big.
I don't care.
So I mean, we can help ourselves there, but I think that overall, I mean, it's going to slide in between 8 and 16, and wherever that's fine. I'm cool with that. We basically got that for free because we didn't. Like we traded out in a spot where it was like, yeah, we're fine. We can go back here. You're good. So, and I also don't think it's impossible we trade that bad boy and try to package one for next year. So whatever.
Yeah, it would be very less need coded to like not even. Yeah, 2 first-round picks. Who they pick? Oh, we didn't pick anyone. We actually traded multiple.
I also would love the fact of like picking in 2031, and it's like, oh, this is actually the person that the Rams picked from that Falcons trade. like it finally worked out. They actually finally got somebody for it. So there you go.
Or I hate to say it, but really less need coded would be. Oh, we traded both first-round picks for 3 6th-round picks.
Yeah,
we got more bang for our buck, guys.
And then all of those 6th-round picks are Pro Bowlers, so it works. You know,
if that was like guaranteed, but you couldn't tell anyone, dude, it'd be a rough road to there.
Like, dude, I would be the content that I would make where I could call back to and like show clips of myself being like, it's gonna be okay. Like that'd be top tier, man. I want to know before we kind of close out here, who are you kind of mainly watching for in this game? Like, who do you think is primed to show up from the Rams side tonight?
Honestly, Kyron and Corum. I think you come back to a combination of them and the tight ends. Just not that like, hey, you know, let's gear it back because we got nothing to play for. But now you've got 2 weeks to fine tune some shit. You've got 2 weeks to win and dominate, but also, do we need to pass it 50 times? Like, this is a beatable team. We need to establish the run game. Like, you got to get momentum going. That helps you, like, blow teams out. They did it against Arizona with a strong run game. You can do that, and in combination, burn clock to get out of the game. Like, get the fuck out of Atlanta healthy. Get out of there with a double-digit win, and feel good about yourself heading into Week 18. So whether you're going to sit or not, because this could be the last game the starters play.
Yeah.
Like, McVay could decide we don't care if we're playing in Philly, Tampa, Chicago. Like, we don't care. We're not watching other people.
Mm-hmm.
We want to rest. We'll figure it out. Like, Sunday night, tell us where the book our flights to, and we'll get ready and go. So that's how I feel it is. Fine-tune game, win, play like you give a fuck, and get out of there healthy.
Oh yeah, I'm going Jared Verse myself. I don't know why, man. It was kind of like all week I was feeling like this is going to be one of those games where we look back on in the offseason where Jake Matthews is like, man, I'm done, man. I'm sick of this. I'm sick. These kids are too crazy, man. I feel like it's one of those again that we may see Jake Matthews be like, if this is the new talent that's coming in, man, I'm done. This is crazy. So that's who I'm going to go.
I know a lot of people like, not to dive deep into Jared Verse with 2 minutes left, but Jared Verse leads, like, he's like top 10 in pressures. Like, just, I think he turns it up, man. Every week you watch him pick up a left tackle, Trent Williams included, and walk him into a quarterback. He's going to fuck some shit up in the playoffs. I feel it.
He's doing that. Meanwhile, Byron is just absolutely embarrassing somebody on the other side. And it's so fun, man. This is a blast, man. I'm loving that those two guys are in the Pro Bowl right now.
Let's just get in goal line and just run it all the way down the field like we have been. All right. Predictions, dog. What you got?
Yeah, I think the Rams do come out with a win tonight. I feel like we can. I just feel like the rest was so crazy. I mean, from last Thursday to today, 10 full days between game days entirely. So that's absolutely crazy. And then also you get that factor of like, I understand that it's in their house, but like the way that the brain and the body and the athleticism works and stuff like that, like the Rams will just be physically in a better spot come 8:15 tonight in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, so we're going to be okay there. As far as prediction goes, I think that the Rams do pretty well in this one. I think it's kind of one of those games that by the third quarter, you're maybe not super thrilled, I guess, for whatever that's worth. So I'm going to actually say 37-10. I feel like the Rams come out swinging in this one, and I just don't think Atlanta can hang.
I got more of a 30-20, mainly because I don't think there's as big as a problem as people feel like with the defense right now. And I'll talk about that kind of through Twitter and social media since the game's already tonight.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, I think they might be up 30-13 in the fourth quarter, and they get like one more touchdown. I think it's a double-digit win. And kind of let up a little bit, just letting them score a point because it's the NFL that happens. So I got 30-20 Rams.
Nice. 28-3. Nice, Descendo. Hell yeah. It's with that being said, yeah. So just so everybody, for social awareness, so the Rams Cardinals game is Sunday, 1:25 at SoFi. So we avoided the Saturday, which I appreciate. And then after that, going to the playoffs. My only wish for that is that we don't get the Monday night game, because that's stupid, bro. I hate Monday night games.
Having to wait. I forgot. If you are going to the Cardinals game and you need a reason to watch the halftime show, there is going to be a corgi race where yours truly will be handling our dog. Yeah. We are going to be in the halftime show. I'm excited.
Yeah, let's go. That's so sick, dude.
Yeah. It's my roommate's dog, but I'm the handler. He's the end the finish line. So go vote for Toby on the corgi race.
All right, hell yeah. I got to get out of here. I got to go to work. But we're going to fade off here as Rams Falcons tonight. Check it on out, ESPN. So yeah, do we fade off and listen here, dude?
Like OG Falcons players you remember? Just innocuous names you remember?
TJ Duckett.
Oh, that's such a good one. God damn, that's a good one. Man, the things Michael Vick helped so many people love football. Yeah. I know it's not an innocuous name, but
just give me Roddy White.
Algae Crumpler.
That was going to be my next one. Good call, dude. Good call. Okay, give me Brett Favre.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, shout out.
Playoff legend